13 after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Alfredas, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Monday, October 27th. Here is what's going on in the news. What started as a fun homecoming night turned into chaos at Lincoln University over the weekend. Gunfire broke out during a post-game tailgate outside the school's International Cultural Center, hitting one person fatally and wounding 6 others. Officials say one person who had a gun has been arrested, but they're still investigating, and there's possible evidence of multiple shooters. Classes are canceled today, and the university is offering support services for those affected. In other news, President Trump touched down in Malaysia yesterday, kicking off his big tour through Asia. He'll also visit Japan and South Korea. He's actually in Japan today. Trump began the trip by helping broker a ceasefire between Thailand and Cambodia. Meanwhile, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent told NBC's Meet the Press that the U.S. and China might finally be inching toward progress on trade talks.
President Trump gave me a great deal of negotiating leverage with the threat of the 100% tariffs on November 1st, and I believe we've reached a very substantial framework that will avoid that and allow us to discuss many other things with the Chinese.
We'll supposedly know more when Trump meets with China's president in South Korea later this week. Meanwhile, a TikTok deal should be happening this week as well. So deals abroad, delays at home. Too bad Trump can't broker a deal here in the U.S. We are on day 27 of the government stop. Besides federal workers missing paychecks and SNAP running out for about 42 million people this coming weekend, the government shutdown continues to hit travelers. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy told Fox that it's making it harder to staff air traffic controllers.
So instead of going in the right direction, trying to bring more controllers into the system, I'm going to lose them. This has long-term implications on our ability to make sure we don't have the staffing shortages and our flights are on time and they're not delayed.
The FAA had to issue several ground stops yesterday in cities like Newark, Boston, and L.A. because of staffing shortages as controllers continue to work without pay. The Senate is set to return today. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, man? NFL football, quick recap, man. A couple of games to touch on. Last night, Green Bay Packers beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. Baltimore found a way to beat Chicago. Man, without Lamar Jackson, Raven Nation rises up. What's going on with the Atlanta Falcons, man? Just when you think they about to turn the season around, the Miami Dolphins.
Come on, man. I was at the game. It was, man.
Come on, dog. 34-10. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the Dolphins, but, you know, they ain't having the best season. But look out for the Indianapolis Colts. They 7-1, y'all. Nap
yes,
time.
sir. They balling.
Hey, Daniel Jones is like, y'all can forget about me if you want to. And the Dallas Cowboys got demolished by the Denver Broncos, man. 44-24. Tonight we got Monday Night Football, Kansas City and Washington. LSU fired their head coach, Brian Kelly. I seen that coming, man. Here's the deal, though. They're going to buy out his contract. Like, they still going to pay him $54 million that they owe. Frank Wilson, running back, but LSU, the running back coach, is going to take over as the head coach right now. LSU lost 3 of the last 4 games. And this has been the biggest story in sports news. Portland Trail Blazer head coach Chauncey Billups was arrested for allegedly helping mafia members swindle cash from victims by fixing poker games. Also, former Cleveland Cavalier player Damon Jones and Miami Heat player Terry Rozier also arrested for alleged roles in illegal sports betting and rigged gambling schemes. Billups and Rozier both deny these allegations. So this is going to get really ugly real fast, so stay tuned for that. It's my quick sports report. I believe Alfredas is going to be putting it down for the Brant with the hot spot.
Yeah.
That's coming up next, man. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it's the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot. Alfredas.
Yes, Ricky. So Jay-Z said, basically, allow me to reintroduce myself to the courtroom, and then walked out with another W. And this woman has been coming for him for years. So here's the deal. A federal judge in California denied an emergency request from Lily Coley. She's the godmother of a man named Ramir, who's been saying forever that Jay-Z is his biological father. So Coley tried to argue that a sanctions hearing against her was retaliation. The judge disagreed and said she didn't meet the legal bar for emergency action, meaning Jay-Z's lawyers are free to continue trying to sanction her for what they call decades of harassment. Now, this saga goes way back, Ricky. Coley and Ramir have filed multiple lawsuits over the years, most already tossed. In fact, in 2022, a New Jersey judge straight up banned them from filing any new paternity cases without approval first. So Jay-Z's team says the claims have zero evidence. Meanwhile, Coley still swears Jay is ducking a DNA test, which makes you wonder, why not just take the DNA test?
That was my next question.
That's what I'm saying.
But maybe because if he takes that DNA test, he'll have to take 1 million DNA tests. I don't know. Meanwhile, Money Long better grab her hours and hours of legal counsel because she just got hit with a major lawsuit as well. Her former management team, Ebony Sun Entertainment, run by industry vets Shaka Zulu and Jeff Dixon, says she owes them over $600,000 in unpaid commissions. Now, they claim they helped her get the Grammy shine and the big deals, and that she stopped paying her 20% cut in 2024 after securing the bags. But monies can't clap back. They say that those claims are baseless and that there was never even a formal contract. And then it gets messy because her side says the management team once took her phone and tried to have her involuntarily committed during a lupus flare-up. And get ready. This is, okay, yeah, that's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. Get ready for a throwback senior heart out moment because New Edition is hitting the road. They just celebrated again their very own street named after them, and now they're launching the New Edition Way tour that's happening in 2026. They are bringing Boys to Men and Tony Braxton along for the ride.
God.
It's going to be so hot. They just announced a 30-city run hitting Boston, L.A., Chicago, Atlanta, New York, and more. Tickets drop October 31st, so that is going to be so hot.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, for info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on social media at George Alfredas. Call now for your wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. And coming up, Rock T has your joke of the day. That is next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time for Rock T's joke of the day. All right, man. Happy Monday, Rock T. Mondays will not be Mondays without the joke of the day.
Come on now. What was even more useful than the first telephone?
What?
The second telephone. Come on,
you know why I like that?
Yeah, dog.
Because in order to use the first telephone, you got to have a second.
Exactly.
Come on, dog.
You feel me?
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
I
The
get
first
that.
telephone, who you gonna call?
Break that thing down, dog.
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Think about that thing. Think about that thing. The first
You just said
telephone-
hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey,
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
anybody there? Well, what's the number to dial? And you just dialing.
Yes, sir.
And then when the second telephone, hey, what's your number? And then you can talk. And then it spread. It say, hey, my cousin, he would like a phone. Got one building this out. You follow me, Gary?
Come on, Gary.
No, that's
And
just
you-
too much, honey.
And you see how that thing multiplied like when Jesus fed the multitude?
Uh-huh.
That thing spread, and now we got cell phone.
Come on, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, that is.
That worked.
That was good
sir.
right there. That wasn't funny, Gary.
Not at all, because honey, I'm trying to figure out what y'all saying. The second
nothing to
telephone.
figure out.
What is good about the first phone than the second phone?
The first telephone ain't useful until you have the second telephone.
That is.
Come on,
Because
man.
if there's only one phone, who you going to call?
Okay.
Capital G, capital A, capital O, capital T.
B-I-C-T-H.
Job. J-O-B.
E-L-G-S-E-S. Eagle!
It's time for Gary's Word of the Week.
And you know this, man.
Party people. It is about that time to expand your vocabulary with the word of the week. Gary's going to provide us with a new definition and explain how to use the word in a sentence. All right, Gary, what word will you be expanding our vocabulary with this week?
First of all, Ricky, before I do the word, people were coming up to me on the boat saying they love the word of the week. They said they even learned the word when we learned the word. So I'm glad
really?
that somebody, honey, a couple of ladies told me, they say, we love the word of the week. And they say, honey, we be learning the word too and laughing when you mess it up. I'm like, well, girl, I do my best, child. So anyway, this week's word is inescapable.
What?
Inescapable. Y'all ain't got it broke down this time.
Because it's so easy, you shouldn't have to break it down.
Right.
Inescapable.
Start over.
Okay, it's
Hold on.
Look.
All right, y'all, it's time to expand your vocabulary with the word of the week. Gary is going to provide us with a new definition and explain how to use the word in a sentence. All right, Gary, what word will you be expanding our vocabulary with this week?
This week's word is inescapable. Inescapable. Look, damn it. Look.
All right, everybody, it's time to expand your vocabulary with the word of the week. Gary will provide us with a new definition and explain how to use the word in a sentence. All right, Gary, what word will you be expanding our vocabulary with this week?
Inescapable?
There you go. Come on now.
Oh, it's inescapable. I thought it was with an E. No.
Inescapable. You thought inescapable was with an E, Gary?
Yeah, it would. They have an I. I-N-E-S.
No, they have. That's the word. There's no they.
Like the dictionary is they?
Not a conspiracy, sir.
Anyway.
What's the definition, dog?
The definition of inescapable, the definition is unable to be avoided or denied.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Here's an example of how you could use this word in a sentence. Based on our interactions on the radio, the inescapable conclusion is my intense respect for comedian Special K, not only for his amazing intellect, but also his sense of style and fantastic taste in jewelry.
Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that.
Gary, that was good. Gary, how you feel about yourself this morning? You feel better?
No, I don't.
All right. Well,
Inescapable. What does that mean? The definition is unable to avoid or deny. So I'm unable to avoid or deny his what? Jewelry.
You're unable to avoid or deny that you have an intense amount of respect for me, for my style, my intellect, and my fantastic taste in jewelry.
The jury's still out on that one, honey.
All right, y'all heard it. The word of the week is inescapable.
Inescapable. Rickey Smiley is there with an E. What is
Now, y'all make sure. Now, y'all look at see if you can add that to a conversation this week. One time for Gary with the T.
On my mama, on my hood, I look fly. Oh, Lord. I look good. Touch my swag.
Yes, sir.
I wish you would. On my mama.
On my hood.
On my
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I want to hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time. 4 minutes after the hour, y'all. Gary has the tea and the color of the day, Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. A lot of people are agreeing, and then some people may be disagreeing, but I agree, y'all. Former First Lady Michelle Obama, y'all, she is speaking out, honey. She said that black girls should start dating in high school. Now, the former First Lady, honey, sat down with celebrated writer and producer Ms. Mara Brock Akil, y'all, for a powerful and surprisingly personal conversation about parenting, love, and self-worth. And they're saying that these two moms, honey, did not shy away, baby, from tough truths. Now, at one point, their discussion, the topic turned to dating and desirability among young black teens. And Mara, y'all, shared something that resonated deeply with Michelle and countless parents online. Now, they're saying Mara is the mother of 3 sons. She said that, y'all, she was taken aback, y'all, when other moms in her social circle mentioned that their children were already on their 3rd or 4th girlfriend, while some sons, y'all, hadn't even had a single one. Now, she admitted that the realization hit hard because she said that black boys deserve to feel crushed on. Now, the remarks sparked a wave of agreement online with many parents of color sharing similar experiences, particularly those raising children in predominantly white schools or communities. Now, Michelle Obama immediately agreed. She said that that she's seen the same thing happen for far too often. Now, she said, quote, a lot of young black people, y'all get to college and they've never had a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and that's not healthy, Ricky. It is not healthy. Y'all hearing this? This is what Miss Michelle said. She said she and Marva both emphasized that early relationships, when approached thoughtfully, can play an important role in helping young people learn how to communicate, connect, and develop emotional confidence.
Yeah.
What y'all think about that?
I would definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
Well,
high school. I mean, everybody had their first relationship in high school.
Yeah. But they said, those early experiences of being liked, of being seen, of feeling valued, that's part of growing up. That's what First Lady Michelle said.
Yeah.
And that's
but should you get your value from dating? I don't know that I want my son or daughter to get their value from dating.
Well, she said the key word was managed. It's got to be managed properly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So nobody said you need value out for you.
I didn't know. Gary, don't come for me. I was just saying.
Anyway, but they say both women, y'all pointed out, y'all, that this issue is especially pronounced for black kids growing up in a majority white area. Now, they say in those environments, social dynamics can leave young black teens feeling excluded or unseen, honey, not because of who they are, but because of the lack of cultural familiarity or shared experiences, though. So, I mean, that's a good thing.
What happens now, I think with this generation, what happens now, because social media is so prevalent, it has taken away the ability of a lot of young people to interact
or even know how
with each other.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know, like we used to know how to pull chicks when we was in high school. We had to actually talk and get a number and, call them and start conversation. Like now they just do everything through social media, and I think it takes away from some of that ability to interact.
Yeah, I agree.
But what happened back in the day, though? If Alfredas was talking to a little boy back then, they called her fast.
Hey, wasn't nobody calling me fast, Carrie.
No,
I know.
Well, they'll call you fast. If you in the 6th grade, they'll call you fast. They'll call you fast in high school.
Like I went on my first date when I was 16. I think that's totally perfect. Like I was a junior in high school.
Now, if you got like 3 or 4 boyfriends at the same year, then that's when they call you fast.
Well, it's about what you're doing with the boyfriends. You can listen. You can date to have a different boyfriend. Next, maybe you like Johnny this week. The next week you like, Stevie. But it's about what you're doing with those boyfriends. As long as you're not getting it in with your boyfriends like that.
Gary, what was your first date? When did your first date was Lick'em Larry?
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. That was after I got out of high school. Let's be clear. That was after high school. Thank you.
Wait a minute. Thank you.
It's a new one.
Thank you.
That was before Booty James.
That was before James.
You went out with Lick'em Larry.
That's right. And after that, then you moved down to BE. But first was Larry, honey. Yeah. So Larry started in BE. Moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Beyonce and Jay-Z's Bel Air estate, y'all, stands as a testament, baby, to their status as one of the world's most influential power couples. But now, they bought this house back in 2017, y'all, for only $88 million. Now they're saying that the property is a modern architectural marvel spanning nearly 19,000 square feet across 6 interconnected structures. The mansion boasts, y'all, only 8 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, and a 15-car garage. Now they're saying, y'all, that the power couple is expanding their home's lawn by bulldozing. Now listen, this is when you got too much money. They are bulldozing a $17 million property next door, and they're saying, honey, that they're going to make it just some land. They just want to be land. They said that their mansion is a masterclass in luxury and meticulous design. Now they're saying that the nearly 19,000 square foot estate comprises 6 interconnected structures offering both privacy and a sense of expansive openness. Inside the home's high ceilings, floor-to-ceiling window, an open plan layout emphasizes natural light and panoramic view of Los Angeles. Now they're saying that the entertainment space includes a full-size basketball court, a private screen room. Now, anyway, all that they tearing down a damn house next door just for land. That's what rich people do. They do that in Texas. They'll tear down a big old mansion that somebody will love to live in, and they just make it land.
Yep.
That's not right.
Is that a thing now?
Oh, yeah. I know
for rich
somebody who
people.
did it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Turned it into a baseball field for their kid.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is crazy to me. I mean, if somebody could be living in a house and these people tearing down houses, Beyonce and them acting like their counterparts, tearing down the house, but she could get that house to Solange or somebody just to for some open land. But, hey, this is what it is, y'all. So congratulations to Beyonce and to Jay-Z, honey, and their tearing down houses, y'all. And my quick for free story, y'all, they got a man, y'all, who dissed Iman Shumpert, y'all, for turning down, honey, interview apologies. That's said. Now, a man who went viral, y'all, after publicly berating former NBA star Iman Shumpert. That's Taylor. What's her name? What's her name? Tiana Taylor's ex-husband. Earlier this week, y'all, has issued a public. Did you hear what I said? A public apology. Now, the incident occurred in Indianapolis. Now, they're saying in the clip he was seen following Shumpert, y'all, with a camera, aggressively, y'all, requesting an interview. When Shumpert rejected his request, he then launched into an expletive. Expletive. Yeah, my tongue. I'm
expletive.
Just expletive, y'all, was working.
Expletive.
An expletive.
Expletive.
What? Ricky, help me.
I'm trying
to say a
I
cuss
don't know how to
word.
pronounce it myself.
Expletive.
Just say a cuss word.
A cuss word. Thank you, hell. Now, and that was the cuss word, man. He said, you're going to get robbed, honey. He said, get the mess out of this city. And he can't be heard saying on and cursing people out. The man just didn't have time to do an interview. And the guy just started cursing him out and carrying on and stuff like that because the man didn't want to do an interview with him. That's crazy.
Oh, nobody no interview?
Huh?
You know,
don't nobody owe nobody no interview?
Yeah, well, that's what we do when we don't get what we want. We go off. We cuss people out.
Yes, Lord. So, honey, I'm glad everything turned out all right and what have you and stuff. And there was an apology set up, though, because people could really say some bad, ugly things. But Jesus is still on the main line, honey, and we're going to definitely call him and tell him what we want. All right, the color today is one of my favorite color. My color today is stainless steel. On the high end, you say stainless steel. On the low, just say beautiful silver. That's your color for today.
That's beautiful. Y'all give it up for Gary with the C. Yeah. On Star 94, everybody from Hot 105, South Florida. Hey, West Palm Beach. She said, don't you ever forget about West Palm Beach because we listen to you every single morning. Everybody that joined us on the Tom joined a fantastic Voyage, man. Chicago, H-Town, everybody that listen to us on Magic, we love you. We appreciate you. Tampa, the vibe. We appreciate you. Cleveland was in the building.
Wake up.
Let's go.
Listening on your radio. There's a whole gang of cities tuned in, lock in. What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know.
Come on, Huntsville, wake up. Chattanooga, wake up. And Shreveport, wake up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Where you at, Jackson?
Wake up.
Savannah,
wake up.
And Charleston,
wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all, we're going to be talking to Jeff Johnson up next. You don't want to miss that. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Listen, man, I'm tired as a runaway slave. And when I tell you that damn Tom Joyner fantastic Voyage cruise for 7 days on the seas was just diabolical. Gary.
Yes.
That was your first cruise. Break it down. What do you think?
You know, it was my first cruise, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, it was just so nice. And believe it or not, I had an opportunity to sleep for a change, honey. I thought I was going to be ripping and running a lot, but I got me some good rest. It was nice seeing all the people. But one of the things that was bothering me a little bit, it was so much food. People was eating everywhere. I was like, golly, food everywhere. I mean, which was good food, too. And especially that, even though I didn't have none, but I know y'all ate up enough of those damn oxtails, honey. Oxtails was all over the place, child. I'm like, girl, these girls eating oxtails on the boat, honey, but it was oxtails everywhere. The people were fabulous, honey, meeting new people from all our markets. I met so many South and North Carolina people. I'm like, did they close down the city?
Yeah. No. You know who was really there? Houston and Atlanta.
Yes, them too.
Magic and Classics. Yeah, when I tell you Cleveland was on there, Akron, Ohio, I met a lot of people from Columbus, Ohio. Everybody came on the cruise, man. People from Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee. I had so much fun. I got a lot of rest, but you couldn't rest because there was always something going on and you didn't want to miss it. So you go into all of the parties, say, I'm going to go up here, I'm going to take a nap. We had shows starting at 1 o'clock in the morning
In the morning, child.
And then you get up and go down there to get breakfast at 6 o'clock in the morning. And people leaving the parties going straight to breakfast.
What was your favorite part of the entire cruise?
When we went to the, for me personally, when we went to Cozumel, and we was out on the jet skis, just being out on the jet skis, it was flat out there, Cozumel, Mexico, and then I enjoyed the beach and in Belize when we made the Stephanie Mills video with Gary singing that went viral with them little bitty skinny legs.
And y'all background dance. I saw you as a background dancer, Ricky.
Yeah. You know, I had to show love. Man, that was a lot of fun. Man, everybody was just turned. Some of my people from my neighborhood, I was there.
It was a lot of comedians on the boat, too.
It
Ricky.
was a lot of comedians. Rock, your boy.
Ooh.
I got to talk about this. Your boy Steve Brown killed it.
I bet he did. Come on, dog. Yes, sir.
Rock, he broke out with that. Oh, yeah. Yes, he did.
Yes, sir.
I hadn't had a chance to see Steve Brown in 15 years, man. That really blessed my heart. He walked up on me, and somebody tapped me on the shoulder. I turned around, man. I seen Steve Brown. Man, I almost tackled him. Him and Marvin Dixon.
Yeah.
Alton Walker. Your boy, oh my God, the capper from Dallas.
Talking about D. Ellis.
Damn D. Ellis.
Come on, D.
Man, they put on a hell of a show, man. It was just freaking awesome, man. I really, really, really enjoyed myself, man. The comics, what bands was there, Gary?
Neo, I don't guess he was a band, but I love Neo. Neo did a great performance, honey. It was really good.
Tyrese is on there, right?
Yeah, he killed it.
Yeah.
Killed it. Tyrese, man. I mean, it was just show after show after show. Karaoke was crunk.
Oh, yes.
Everybody loved karaoke. Everybody loved the Tea Party.
Yes, the Tea Party, baby. We was pouring some hot tea, honey. It was just great performances, honey. I mean, the whole, what was that room we were in? The Venetian?
Yeah. The Venetian?
The Venetian room was just packed, honey, for all performances. It was really nice. I mean, just a good time, honey. And people just had a marvelous time. Everybody governed themselves accordingly. I mean, it was just really good. So next year going to even be better.
I want to shout out all the Deltas that was on the boat because the Greeks was representing too.
Shout out to the bros, shout out to the AKAs, all the fraternities and sororities that was there representing in the one iota that was on the boat. That actually
he killed it.
It was one member of Iota Phi Theta, and he set out a cold step in front of, and everybody was cheering for him, man. I mean, everybody was happy for him. And so listen, everybody, you do not want to miss next year. You do not want to miss next year. You can go to the fantastic Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyage website and go ahead and reserve your room for next year because it's going to be bigger and better. We got some big announcements coming up. You don't want to miss it, so you need to go ahead and reserve your space right now. You can reserve it right now.
So they were signing up on the boat for next year.
I'm going to. I'm excited about next year. It was so much fun.
Alfreda, we're going to have you. Y'all, guess what we're going to have Alfreda singing?
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
Find a ticket just for that.
Yeah.
Taste the honey sauce.
Come on. Sing that because it's not
goodness of the biscuit.
She's going to have a background
honey
dance.
sauce.
That's not me. It's not me.
Get that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes. Like chicken wings.
Ricky, what? That's not me.
Yeah, she's gonna have the whole stage, baby, at the Venetian, honey.
I would never do. That's not me, so I would not do that.
Oh, you
so
gonna do
y'all
it,
make
niece.
sure y'all reserve your space for the Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyage for next year. Go to the website now. You don't want to miss it. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Chicken and waffle mix going down with y'all lying on the one and two. Hey, big shout out to everybody that came on the Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyage cruise, man. We had a good time. A time was had. And I'm talking about we need to extend that baby to 2 weeks because that cruise was absolutely crazy, man. Thank everybody for coming out. Y'all can make sure y'all go to the website and go ahead and reserve your room or just get your mind ready for next year because it's going to be off the chain, like for real, for real. All right, let's go to the to the phone line. Black Tony, what's up, man?
Shady, what's up is I can't believe I almost gave my life for this company. And
What?
you ain't called me to say nothing.
I've been on the cruise.
I know, sir. I was supposed to been on the cruise too.
What happened?
They had set me up. They had set me up to come.
Did you get your passport?
Yeah, I had everything, sir. The boss lady had set me up to do everything, sir. And I was a little bit late getting to the boat.
What time? The boat left at what time?
I'm trying to tell you the story, but I'm having PTSD. I'm getting emotional talking about it. I tried to get to the boat in time, but I was a little bit late. I had to catch a Uber, and they were running late, and they didn't give me that time. As soon as I pulled up, and I ran over to the what they call the thing where the boat be at, right there, the dock. The dock. Yeah, right. Yeah. I got there, but they had just started pulling off. And I was so distraught. I seen Rickey and Gary up there, and I was screaming their name like Rick, Gary, and they.
What you say? How did you say our name last time? What you were saying?
I said Rick. Then I said Gary. And y'all look back down. Y'all were way low though, and the boat was pulling off when I got dropped off. So I was in a.
Did it make that noise? Oh, how did that know when it went?
And get what I did, Rick?
Yeah.
I jumped off and tried to swim behind it and catch up to it. Alfredas and folks were looking down, talking about, look at that black man trying to swim and catch up with the boat. I jumped in the water.
Come on.
And then I asked Rick, I said, Rick, throw me a ladder down here. But he was way low, though. It's just so much.
Yeah,
I swam for about. I chased the boat for about.
So we went all the way down the Gulf of Mexico. How far did you swim?
I swam down there about. I probably went about 20 miles behind the boat.
Wait a minute.
But then I got tired and I turned around and swam the back. And that's why I ain't going to work now day last week because I was so tired from all that swimming.
You swam 40 miles, dog.
Yeah.
Right.
So
behind the boat.
Off the Gulf of Mexico, and it was a little choppy. How did you deal with the waves? Did you have any interaction with marine life or shark? Did you have what happened with did you see any sharks?
I had one of them noodles with me, so that helped me to float. I had one of them noodles, what you get from the Dollar Tree.
You're just kicking your feet. You're just kicking your feet.
Oh my God.
Did you
Do y'all believe me? Can I take the rest of the day off?
You
believe I really did that, Rick?
Hey, man.
I don't believe you.
I don't know, man. What color was the noodle?
It was yellow.
I believe you, dog. Yeah. That's the kind they got there.
Alfredas, what you think, Gary?
Of course not.
I believe him, no. But Rickey, when
20
I saw
miles,
that...
Gary.
But I saw somebody swimming, but I thought it was one of them little YNs trying to get on the boat. I was like, girl.
I'm here as a YN, and I was trying to get on the boat.
Why black people can't go by our real name? Why we got so many damn nicknames?
Hey, that's Shook. I was hoping you were going to answer the phone, but I guess you doing something, so I'm going to leave you a voice message. Now, look, you need to tell Pootie to tell Man that he going to have to get Peanut from work tomorrow. They going to have to stop by Peach's house and get Dee Dee EBT card from Nene because they going to have to get some food. You know they ain't got no money with it, but don't forget to tell Nana that Pancake called and said Pig going to be out of jail tomorrow and he going to be at Fat House with Twan and Bobo, but you know he don't need to be over there because they be over there with Scooby smoking weed all day, and Scooby's stepdaddy Tank be right there with him with his old ass. Ashley Lee for baby address and go over there and to get Lil 2's new number because you know he don't know that Gigi and Black is coming down from Detroit for Month funeral, and they got 2 tickets on Spirit from Boo Sister Punkin who work there. You get them discount now. And tell your mama to call me because Big T pregnant over here with twins and don't know who the daddy is. But we all know it's either that boy J-Bo or Light Skin Pooh. Just call me him.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has a T and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. I want everybody to grab a pen or pencil and mark your calendars right now as I speak. It is official, y'all. According to the Federal Bureau of Prisons, Diddy, y'all, is scheduled to be released, y'all, from prison on May the 8th, 2028, y'all. So mark your calendars. That's May the 8th on 2028. Diddy will be released, or he's scheduled to be released from prison. Now, they're saying that Diddy Combs was convicted of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. He was acquitted, y'all, of the more serious charges of racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking. Y'all, they're saying that the disgraced music mogul's legal team has filed an intention, y'all, to appeal his 50-month sentence. And according to reports, President Donald Trump is considering pardoning him. That's what they're saying, y'all. So remember, mark your calendars, honey. That's May the 8th, honey. That's going to be a beautiful day in the world because Diddy will be getting out of the pen, honey. So I'm sure there's going to be big parties going on. Baby all is going to be sloshing everywhere, and everybody's going to be
sloshing.
So, honey, mark your calendars, honey. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Jamie Foxx, y'all, he went on a rant, honey, the other day. A lot of people saying, well, Jamie, honey, did you have to be so mean? But it was reported out that Jamie Foxx, honey, he tore down and he teared into a party guest after, Glorilla, y'all, was doing something, hosting a party for his daughter, his little daughter, Annalise, y'all. And, honey, somebody did something crazy like these youngsters do at these parties. And here's what Mr. Jamie Foxx had to say.
Who did it? Why would you do some shit like that, goofy ass? Why would you throw something at the stage, man? This is for free. Hey, y'all don't deserve this, bro. Yo, man, I'm so disappointed. That ain't cool, bro.
But isn't that the new thing, though, Rick? Y'all, when you have a concert or somebody on stage, you're supposed to throw something out. Doesn't that mean, honey, you're doing a great job or something?
No, it's disrespectful.
Someone
It's
could get hurt.
disrespectful. And I would have left the stage. I would have scolded him and left the stage too. It's disrespectful. And I don't understand why people do that, but I hate that happened. Somebody come and it ain't about the money or nothing. People really want to perform. People really want to go on stage. They work hard. They practice their material and their songs, and they really want to do a show because artists love what they do. But you decide that you want to ruin it for everybody and throw something onto the stage. And if you want to be on the stage, be a part of a show, then do what the artist did, to put yourself in a position so you could be on stage. Or you just a hater with no talent.
Yeah, allegedly
to do something like that.
Thrown at Glorilla. And Jamie, allegedly it was a bottle that was thrown at Glorilla.
Yeah.
Like, for what, though?
Jamie jumped into daddy mode at that point because Glorilla young enough to be his daughter. He probably why would you do that? You could have hurt her.
Yeah.
You fool. And you could have caused the whole stampede in the club and just a whole bunch of...
But this was at his Thousand Oaks mansion. But what kind of people your daughter know? What kind of people coming to these doggone parties? They can't govern themselves according to hell. That's ridiculous.
That's even worse.
And I think that's why he figured he could step in. It's his place. Like, these are people that we know. Like, why would you do something so dumb?
Yeah, that makes it even worse.
Yeah, but I didn't hear nothing about them throwing them out, though, throwing that person out who threw the bottle.
I'm sure they did.
I'm sure they did. Stupid. Here I'm being fortunate enough to go to Jamie Foxx's daughter party, and you're going to bring a damn bottle and throw it like you're crazy. But I know, like I said, I thought that was the new thing now. So
that's why I don't do. That's why I don't do alcohol in their 20s. I don't care if they're 25, 27, 28. You cannot have no liquor if you're in your 20s at my house ever. Exactly. I don't give a damn what the government say. You can't have no drink. You can't go to your bar, go to my bar, and help yourself because you get to acting a fool and don't know how to handle your liquor, and you do stuff like that.
Agreed.
Yep. My Lord.
If you're 35 and you married, you got a husband, you want a martini at dinner, fine. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
That's
grown
up.
That's everybody in here. We all agree on that.
Yeah. You ain't drinking nothing in your 20s in my house. Y'all don't know how to act.
My glory. All right, and my final story, y'all.
Glory got to do with it.
Well, I mean, former Real Housewife, y'all, of Atlanta star Corey, y'all, Bierman, y'all know that's Miss Kim Zolciak's husband. He is finally, y'all, breaking his silence about what he said, and it was definitely heartbreaking. Now, they're saying that the former NFL player who's been locked out in a bitter, drawn-out split hunting from his estranged wife, Kim Zolciak, took to the Instagram this week, y'all, to share a deeply emotional post describing what he says was years of psychological and, honey, emotional abuse, honey. He said he wrestled with this post, y'all, for days trying to find the words to communicate the weight, honey, and the complexity of what he's been living through. He said, how do you put years of confusion, pain, and survival into a few paragraphs? He said, how do you explain what it's like, y'all, to be trapped in something that looks like love but feels like you're slowly being ripped apart? He said there was a time that he didn't even think he would make it. He said the pain was so constant, the confusion, the insulation, the gaslighting. He said it felt like his soul, honey, was caving in. I was trapped in deliberately orchestrated chaos. Yet somehow, honey, I was the one blamed for the storm. He said every word I said was twisted. Every effort I made, I wasn't even enough. He said, and eventually I started to believe maybe I was the problem. He said, there was nights I prayed, y'all, for it all to just stop, even if that meant I stopped. When you've been broken down long enough, death can start to sound like peace. He said, but God. He said, God met me in that darkness. He said, when I didn't, honey, have the strength to fight for myself, he fought for me. He reminded me that my life still had purpose, that my story wasn't over. And in the middle of all the pain and abuse, he said, I heard his whisper.
Won't he do it?
Oh, my God. This coming from a white man, honey, from Kim Zolciak was that mean and cruel to that man, allegedly. He had to go through all that, honey, so he finally, he broke away. But I remember when she first met him, they were at an auction, Ricky, and she just loved his butt because he was a football player. And she just loved the way his pants fit him in, honey. Before you know it, they were married and stuff. And now, honey, he's going through this. He's crying to God. He's hoping that God would help him and take him away, and which he did and healed him. He said, I'm still healing, Ricky. He said, I still have scars, but I'm here, and I'm proud, and I stayed. He said, because staying doesn't mean staying in abuse. It means staying alive, staying faithful. Oh, my God, it was just so much. Oh, my God, he sounded like a black person. Oh. He said, staying open to what God can do with your pain. He said, you're not alone. You're not too broken. You're not forgotten. God's not done with your story.
Oh, he's not. He's not.
My Lord.
You know what? He was so young that I think she was able to just, scoop him up. And he didn't know what he was in for.
That sugar mama.
Yup.
Yeah, she did.
He was a little cougar on him.
She definitely was that, honey, but she gave him 3 babies, honey. She said, you're going to have these babies because you're going to be a football player. And she didn't realize that football don't last long, honey. She should have got a soccer player or a baseball player. She did that backwards. But nevertheless, honey, Croy is a free man, and he's open and available. All right, the color today, honey, is about my favorite color. My color today is stainless steel. On the high end, you say stainless steel, and on the lunge, you say beautiful silver. Too bad our freezer already taken.
Boy.
I mean, you married, too.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the D.
Finance, wealth, and growth. It's Money Mondays on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, so Rick's Around the Morning Show. Hey, it's hard to believe, but we are in the last quarter of the year with the holidays just right around the corner. And so it's a great time to tie up any loose ends before the end of the year. And we got our money expert, Jini Thornton, here to help us make smart money moves before the year wraps up tonight. Good morning and welcome back. Happy to have you. So excited to have you. You know how we do it on Mondays. So let's get it started. So before 2026 hit, what financial plans should we be planning?
All right, Ricky, let's start with what we need to be doing related to our employers first. Top 4 things we need to do to wrap up the year. Number 1, please make sure you know when open enrollment is so you can sign up for your benefits. Number 2, please check in with your PTO, your paid time off. If you're one of those people, you may lose it. If you don't use it, want to make sure that you're planning your PTO accordingly. Number 3, for those of us who have an FSA, which is a flexible spending account, that's that card that you use to pay for your prescriptions or get your contact lenses or glasses. Please make sure you know what your balance is and you use that money up before the end of the year so you don't lose that. And then last, please schedule any of your last-minute appointments, eye appointments, dental appointments. That way we are appropriately using up those benefits.
So what about all those entrepreneurs out there? What money moves should they be making right now?
Great question about all those entrepreneurs. There are so many of us. The end of the year is the perfect time to get organized. What a great time to get all your records together, your receipts together. If you are managing your own books, like you're using QuickBooks or you've got a bookkeeper who's doing that, please make sure that we're getting all that done this year. And also, please go ahead on and make an appointment with the person who prepares your taxes. Why wait till next year? Let's go ahead and get on the calendar so we could be moving in the right direction.
So, Jini, are there any year-end moves that we should be, making concerning our taxes?
Absolutely, Gary. A few things we need to be looking at. Number 1, If you've had any sort of life change, you may need to change your withholding it with your employer. So please take a look at that. Maybe you need to make some year-end tax deductions. You need to make that charitable contribution. And then also, you may need to make an appointment, Gary, with your tax advisor. Maybe you inherited some money, bought a house, sold a house. Maybe you've had some life event that you need to get some tax advice on. So let's go ahead and get those appointments scheduled.
I wanted to ask, what important health insurance deadlines do people need to be aware of?
Ricky, super important that we're talking about that right now. The healthcare marketplace, when people go to healthcare.gov to sign up for their own medical benefits, that marketplace opens on November 1st and it closes on January 15th. So I'm going to say it one more time. Marketplace opens November 1st, closes on January 15th. So now for our seniors, those who are on Medicare, that marketplace already opened on October 15th, and it closes December 7th. So please make sure the seniors in your life, make sure they have taken the time to sign up for their Medicare benefits.
So let me ask you something. Will the government shutdown have anything to do with this open marketplace? Will it affect it in any way?
And you know what? There is now a lot of conversation about that because ultimately it's going to have some impact. But I'm strongly encouraging people, whether you're talking about health insurance, filing your taxes, please act like the deadline still exists. I would not be sitting on the sideline. Get on those websites and begin to sign up when those dates open up.
Right. And what about for our adult kids? What should they be doing and what should we be helping them do by the end of the year?
Now, for those of us adult, remember, adult is the first word before kids here. A lot of us may have children who are turning 26 next year, meaning that they are going to have to be removed from our health insurance benefits. What a great time for us to start talking about that and having a plan for that. And if anybody, maybe you're supporting your adult children a particular way, now you like to modify your terms with your adult kids, what a great time to have those conversations to say, ooh, listen, I'm not helping you as much anymore. You need to get off the family cell phone plan or you need to get off of the car insurance. Let's have those conversations and have a plan to support them in that transition.
So, Jini, for our listeners who have been, impacted by the federal government shutdown or job loss, what year-end money moves do they need to do and what they need to make? Because I was thanking a lot of them yesterday in the airport, the people with the TSA. I'm like, thank y'all for coming to work. If I had some extra money, I would have given them something.
Okay.
Thank y'all for coming to work for sure. For those of us who have not been impacted, what an opportunity for us to check on the people who may need some support from us. Gary, the first thing is communicate. If you have had a job loss or a layoff, you need everybody you owe money to, your utility company, car insurance, mortgage, landlord, whoever it is, please let them know immediately before you run out of money because you can renegotiate your terms with those folks right now. Please don't wait. Communication is the key. A lot of times when people are in these situations, they don't want to say anything. They don't want to call their credit card company. They don't want to call their mortgage company. Please call those folks right now because you need to preserve that money as long as you can. We're not sure how long this is going to last.
All right, y'all, we're talking to one of the number one finance experts. We always love when you come on the show on Mondays because it is Money Monday. Hit us up if you have any financial questions. You can hit us up at 866-9-RICKEY, 866-9-RICKEY. The phone lines are wide open, so go ahead and call us if you have any questions for Jini Thornton. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Y'all listen, it's Money Monday, and Jini Thornton is back to get your finances on track and help you out with your legacy planning. You can hit us up at 866-9-RICKEY, 866-9-RICKEY. You're on with Jini Thornton. Good morning.
My question is, there's a lot of information out there converting your 401k to some other form of financing as you near retirement. If she has any comments concerning that.
Hey, good morning. Y'all, what he's talking about is with your 401k money, now you can invest in alternative investments. You hear people investing in real estate, all of these different things. I say you invest in things that you understand. It has to make sense to you. This is not like going to Vegas. You cannot risk this money that's supposed to take care of you during your retirement. stages. So please do your research, be very intentional, and make sure you're doing things that you fully understand.
All right, y'all. Jini Thornton, good morning.
So I have a loan for, like, a personal loan, and I also have a loan for my braces. Do you think it's a smart idea for me to take out a loan from my thrift savings plan to go ahead and take care of those loans?
Okay. So to me, the answer is it depends on what the cost of that means is, because what it sounds like you want to do is consolidate versus having these two loans. Should I just use this one loan to cover everything? You want to find out what the cost is. You want to know what the new interest rate is. And y'all, when she's talking about her thrift plan, that is actually a form of a retirement plan. So we want to make sure that we're being very careful before we're touching our assets, that we understand what could the negative thing, what's the worst thing that could happen if we can't pay ourselves back. Because essentially you're taking your own money. Now that's your own money, and now you have to pay yourself back. So please make sure that you feel comfortable about that and you feel that you have really good job stability and you'll have time to repay that loan to yourself.
All right, Jini Thornton, good morning.
Okay, I would like to know if you have a will that you give items to your family members, how do you make sure that those items stay in your family and not end up becoming part of a marriage? And if they get divorced, those items go to somebody other than remain in your family.
Oh, good morning. Oh, my God, that's an excellent question. The way that you keep assets in your own family, you will need a trust to do that. A will's job is just to say, hey, I own this land, I have this money. When I pass away, I'm going to give it to my kids, my spouse, whomever. The trust says, wait a minute, you can give it to whomever, but this is who it has to stay with. So it sounds like I would upgrade your estate planning documents and include a trust as well. Excellent question and a great way to protect your family.
Oh, my God. I was thinking about that last night. Like, if I die and then you got some folks that hate your ass, end up getting benefiting from what you worked hard for. Oh, my God. That's something. Man. That's something to really think about. That we should do a whole segment on that or whatever. Because one thing we going to do, two things for sure, is stay black and die. And we got to talk about it. Tonight, go ahead. What were you about to say?
No, I said we absolutely got to talk about it. We certainly will do a whole segment on that for sure.
Yeah. And so now let everybody know how you can be reached.
Well, Rickey, thank you again for having me on today. And if you have any financial questions, please reach out to me at Jini Thornton. That's JiniThornton. That's my website and social media. Y'all have an amazing Monday, everybody.
Hey, you too. Thank you, Jini Thornton. All right, y'all, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, man. Hey, man, I want to thank everybody for the fan mail that's coming in and listening to the morning show. Somebody say, Dear Rickey Smiley, Dear Rickey Smiley, my grandmother hid my weeds, so I hid her wheelchair, and ain't nobody finna roll nothing around this MFONG on God.
What?
So,
in the fan mail?
Wait a minute.
That's awful.
Ain't nobody rolling.
That's awful, Rickey.
Ain't nobody finna roll blank around this MFONG. That means on God.
I agree with him.
You know what I'm saying? No. So shout out to everybody that's at home resting. I'm sure you needed a day of rest from that big ass party for 7 days on the Tom Jones the Fantastic Voyage. I ain't never experienced nothing like that in my life. And Special K, I did see a few man law violations, but we'll talk about them. But I know you got yours this morning.
You did see a few of them.
Oh, it was a few.
Oh,
it was a few.
Man, I can imagine.
Yeah, so it's time for some toxic masculinity this morning. That's what you call it.
You had to throw that flag. Yes, sir. We should all carry flags around with us, all men. I'm gonna propose that all men carry a flag, like,
and that was flag with an L.
Yeah, we can. If we see it, it could be like fluorescent green or something. We can throw.
And
that
then
flag
we can start off with you because your beautiful, beautiful, beautiful daughter got engaged.
Yes.
And what we want to know this past weekend, that just really blessed my heart.
Saturday night, I posted it on my Instagram, so you can go to Special K913 and check it out. But yeah,
But the
my
man
baby
did
girl
you
got
cry?
married.
How did you hold up?
Got engaged.
How did you hold up?
I teared up a little bit when she was walking toward us and didn't know everything that was going on. I teared up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I'm a sensitive dude.
Is that a man law violation, Rob?
Nah, not when you introduce your daughter, dog.
Okay. All right, we're gonna let you pass.
You got to pass on that one, dog.
But here's a grown man shouldn't be doing. Two grown men shouldn't be in the car giggling together.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on now.
Either laugh all the way, but don't be just snickering.
Yeah, you can't giggle.
What the hell y'all giggling for?
What's a giggle sound like from a guy? Like what kind of?
That little cute little.
Yeah.
The hell y'all giggling for?
No sniggling.
Hey,
No
Kay.
sniggling.
Yeah, no sniggling. No giggling. No sniggling.
Hey, Kay.
What?
Can they put their hand over their mouth like Celia did?
Oh my God! Y'all might well go pull over to a hotel if you're gonna do that. Just pull on over to the nearest Hampton Inn and get a room.
It's okay. You got to let the laugh out if you're in a
you gotta laugh
conversation.
all the way out.
Yeah.
You can't giggle and put your hand over your mouth.
Oh God, no, you can't put your. And if you're in the passenger seat with another man driving, you can't just be looking over at him for no reason.
No, sir.
You can't.
Just say something. The hell, you looking at me for?
You staring at me for, man.
Yeah. What you looking at, bro? Say something. Don't just look at me.
Yeah, you can't. Man, they giggling to kill me, man.
And if you got to whisper to another man, it got to be less than 10 seconds, and your lips cannot touch his ear.
And you can't hold both of your hands up to his ear.
Oh.
You can't hold both of your hands up. You got to dap him up, pull him in like y'all dapping each other up, and say what you got to say, like when you saying your name in your chapter.
Dog, I was at the Falcons game yesterday, and the dude sitting next to me was talking to me. He was trying to say something. He leaned over, and his lips touched my ear.
Oh, no.
His lips touched my ear.
And you got up and left.
Yeah. Me and my wife went and we moved to some other seats, man.
Super Dave said you like it.
But what if he's whispering and you accidentally turn your head?
Oh,
and
no,
then
sir.
It gets real close to your mouth.
No,
don't never turn your head.
No, somebody got to get stabbed after that. Well, no, I mean with a knife.
But them two dudes at the car sniggling, man, it's killing me, man.
Man, get out of
here. Y'all wait a minute, y'all in the car, y'all let a light and y'all sniggling.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 24 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Alfredas, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Monday, October 27th. Here's what's going on in the news. During a recent interview with the BBC, former VP Kamala Harris was questioned about why she didn't speak up earlier about Biden's health before he decided to step out of the 2024 race. Now, she says now she wonders if she should have brought it up, but that at the time she wasn't worried about whether or not he could do the job, but she did have concerns.
There is a very serious difference between capacity to be president of the United States and the capacity to run for president of the United States.
Now, listen to the sound bite.
The total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
Remember that? Yeah, people are like, yeah, you probably should have said something. Harris has also hinted that she might run again in 2028, but she's not the only one. California Governor Gavin Newsom told CBS he'd be lying if he said he was not thinking about a run. And he says he's looking forward to see who steps up in 2028. And side note, Newsom recently scrapped a truancy law Harris created when she was Attorney General in California, a law that could charge parents if their kids kept skipping school. In other news, the Kentucky Republican Party is facing backlash after a Hardin County GOP video surfaced showing Barack and Michelle Obama depicted as apes. The clip was posted over the weekend, then quickly deleted, and state Republican leaders called it vile and reprehensible, promising disciplinary action. The county chair, Bobby Coleman, has apologized, claiming the video was supposed to show Donald Trump as a Lion King, and says she didn't realize the racial implications. But critics are not buying it, pointing out the obvious. If the goal was to celebrate Trump as a lion, how do you end up portraying the Obamas as apes? Nobody's buying that. If you're on cholesterol meds, listen up. There's a recall for certain bottles of atorvastatin. That's the generic version of Lipitor, because the pills may not dissolve properly, and that could cause temporary health problems. The FDA says you should keep taking your meds unless your doctor tells you otherwise, but call your pharmacist to see if your meds are part of that recall. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
What up? What up, ladies and gentlemen? A little bit football recap from over the weekend. Let's start in the NFL. Shout out to the Baltimore Ravens, man. They found a way to get the victory over the Chicago Bears without Lamar Jackson. I don't know what's going on with the Atlanta Falcons, because every time we think they about to turn the corner, they go back the other way. They got beat by Miami 34-10. Falcons fans, sorry about that, dog. But let's can we shout out Indianapolis? They 7-1, y'all. Naptown, the Colts are 7-1 and quietly blowing away opponents every single week. And speaking of blowouts, Dallas Cowboys got demolished by the Denver Nuggets. Why am I in basketball?
Yeah, that's terrible.
Denver Broncos, but did you see that game, dog?
Yeah, I saw some of it. I couldn't watch it.
Denver look for real, man. Denver look for real. Kansas City, they got Washington tonight for Monday Night Football. And Alabama, let's move to college real fast. Alabama sneak past South Carolina 29-22. Bama's playing some solid football right now. See, we used to that Nick Saban style, but I got to give it to them, because I didn't think they was going to be able to do what they're doing right now.
How about Alabama State whooping Alabama A&M's butt during the Magic City Classic?
Man, come on,
How about that?
That was
embarrassing.
That was embarrassing.
Wait a minute. It's not as embarrassing as Cam Newton getting in a fight with the Alabama State mascot.
Man, that was a rough weekend for A&M. The mascot got hit, then the damn lost the game. Oh, my God.
Man, that was funny. Doggone it.
That's the funniest thing I saw this weekend.
Oh, man, it is what it is. Hey, can we start paying attention to Indiana football squad? They beat UCLA.
Oh, yeah, we watching.
They 8-0.
We watching.
Come on, dog.
We watching.
You got them.
It's gonna be good.
You got them in the Final Four.
So if Indiana, don't they have to play Ohio State in the? Are they in the Big Ten?
Come on, dog. They got to. That's
gonna be good. That's the national championship right there.
Man, come on. So you got Indiana in the national championship.
Indiana is gonna be between Indiana, Ohio State, Alabama, and Oregon.
Have you seen them play yet?
Who?
Indiana.
Yeah.
All right.
Get down.
Come on, down. It is what it is, dog. Hey, follow me on social media. Let's talk about it at Rock T Holla. It is what it is. I believe Alfredas going to be putting it down for the Briggity Tap for the hot spot.
Yes, I am.
Let's get it popped.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
No time for the hot spot. Sitting in for the breakfast this morning. We got the one and only Alfredas. What up?
Yeah, it's Ricky. So they must have been listening to us, because the versus battles are officially back. We were talking about this, how much we had so much fun during COVID watching the battles. Well, the versus battles are back. No Limit and Cash Money faced off at Complex Con this past weekend, and the crowd was loving it. No Limit rolled in with Master P, Mia X, Silk the Shocker, and even Snoop. So Cash Money answered with Juvenile, BG, Manny Fresh, and Birdman. But of course, it wouldn't be Cash Money history without a little Hot Boys drama. So Birdman took a moment on stage to send a very pointed message toward Turk, basically telling him to respect Cash Money's legacy. Well, remember, here's the situation. Turk has been beefing and filing lawsuits over the reunion tour money, so yeah, that shot landed.
Man, let me tell you something. That versus, I caught like the second half of it.
Yeah.
It was off the chain until that part.
Yeah.
It was just good. Snoop Dogg came out and he killed it. They was going back and forth, and then when the bird
Rock,
yes, sir.
If I could have just came up from the bottom of the stage with that damn mic stand and did how you do that there.
Dog, let me tell you something, man.
Damn it.
Come on, man.
Ooh, that would have killed.
Yes, sir.
That thing would have killed, baby.
Man, come on, dog.
So a lot of people were talking about Tamar Braxton because she was right there beside Birdman on stage, wiping his sweat and everything.
You mean Tony?
I mean Tamar.
Tamar.
So when folks online were like, where's Tony? She hopped on X and said, hey, Tony couldn't be here. She loves her husband, so I'm just holding it down for her and my brother. So don't get it twisted. make of that what you will, and people have. There's no official winner named, but the goal was to celebrate both legendary labels, and I think that was done. So there's
Absolutely.
that. The timeline is still arguing, so there's that. And in tour news, New Edition is hitting the road. They just announced the New Edition Way Tour for 2026 with Boyz II Men and Tony Braxton, speaking of, joining them. So Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, Ralph, and Johnny are doing 30 cities, y'all, including, oh my gosh, is it going to be
good
fun?
ass singing, all three.
Y'all,
Good.
let's
I'm talking about
go.
from beginning to end.
That is
I'm
gonna be so
so
fun.
excited about that. Wow.
Okay, so they're going to Atlanta, New York, LA, Chicago, Boston, just to name a few. Tickets go on sale October 31st. We need to go.
Never get sold.
Set
Watch
your
that show.
reminders right now. For more info on these stories, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can follow me on social media at Georgia Alfredas. Coming up, Dwight Stone's got the praise mixed down. That's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.